Here's some articles that I want to share right off the bat about the greater Boston real estate market. So you see from this Boston Business Journal article that relates to mortgage rates and the shift and change, perhaps even uptick. We'll dive into that in the greater Boston area, as well as this Newsweek article that does talk about how the supply is that changing and also related to interest rates. I'm making this video because I want to share what is happening really on the ground here in Boston with the real estate market. And when I say Boston, I'm covering not just the city of Boston, I'm covering Suffolk County and Middlesex County and into the greater Metro West Boston suburbs. You can also reach out to me with some of the links below if you want to book a discovery call, or if you want more information, you can find me at the email below too. Overall, 2024 starting off actually somewhat similar to last year, but also with a sense of positivity, even if home buyers are feeling still very careful, because what we have seen is an inventory increase and we have seen a slight decrease in the mortgage interest rates, which is super helpful. And I think we're heading in the right direction. So we're going to dive into what all of that means as we break down the real estate market in and around Boston, with interest rates hovering around 6.98% according to Mortgage Daily News. This is quite a welcome for 2024 compared to the peak that we saw in the fall of 2023. Again, cautious home buyers, but definitely more positive as we are starting to dive into this data. Overall, I would say that the greater Boston area has seen a cool slowdown both in condo sales and home sales around the greater Boston area. The number of homes year over year in the Middlesex counties, such as Newton, Wellesley, Weston, we have over 9,000 year to date for the last 12 months compared to 2023, which was over 11,000. So that's a change of about 22% less homes. In Suffolk County, we're actually seeing a total of 1,249 total listings. For condos, we're actually seeing something totally different compared to single family homes in the Suffolk County. Over 6,900 listings in 2023 compared to a little under 5,600 condos for 2024. That's about a 15% difference right there. In Middlesex County, we're going to see something a little bit different because those tends to be more in the suburbs, single family homes, but we do have some multifamily condo sales in this section right now. In 2023, we had 415 active listings compared to 2024, which is a little under 400, around 388. Active single family homes in the Middlesex area is starting off pretty strong. Not too much of a difference from 2023. We had 527 active listings compared to right now, which is a little under 480 right now for 2024. The average list price of these single family homes in the Middlesex area was around $1,866,000 compared to now in 2024, we've seen an increase of that to $1,964,000. That is a 5.25% increase in just 1 year. If we look at the year-over-year data for Suffolk County in terms of single-family homes, those are going to look a little different. Again, remember, Boston has more condo living than in the suburbs, so we're going to share some of that data. They had 113 single-family homes compared to 89 right now in 2024. That's a change of about 20%. I say year-over-year data is what usually makes the headlines, but what's the real story? I say let's dive into some of the key factors that help us with this. Now, just as a reminder, as we look at this, remember that anything 5 months or less is a seller's market, and anything above that is a buyer's market. And of course, more beyond that is definitely a buyer's market. The question is, does it feel like a seller's market? There's still a lot to come as we have barely even scratched the surface for the spring market. But here's the thing. If there's something new that you have learned today, let me know. I mean, I know I wear my realtor hat a lot with all of this, but I just really want to share the data and the resources of what's happening here. So now we're going to look at the sales volumes for both Middlesex and Suffolk counties, again, including the city of Boston and the greater suburbs. Sales volume of single-family homes in the Middlesex County area is down from 522 in 2023 to 503 in 2024, a difference of about 4%. Here's the thing though, average sales price went up about 10% from 2023. This is all of Middlesex County. So it went from 940,000 to over almost 1,040,000. So the average single family home sold in Suffolk County was 66 compared to 73 in 2023. So that's a difference of about 10%. Total number of condo sales is around 3,700 for 2024, which is a decrease of around 22% compared to over 4,700 in 2023. Okay, so that was for Middlesex, but for Suffolk County, the condo sales are going to look very different, and I think actually quite a surprise. Condo sales are up 710 compared to over 629 in 2023. I would say we're starting off 2024 very similar to how we started off 2023. We had less than 2 months of inventory, and I think even last week, I think the number was even 1.5 months of inventory. So we are seeing a little bit of that playing out already. In Middlesex, we have 330 units that have sold in 2023 compared to 269 sold in 2024. And I would say that's about a difference of about 19%. Technically, we have less to choose from, but we are seeing sales increase, and that has to do with that there are less volume. Looking back at 2023, Boston condo market, we had a little bit over $1.1 million for a list price and a sold price of right underneath that at about $1.090 million. January 2024, we saw 2,088 homes sold on an average of around 740,000. This is across the state of Massachusetts, a very slight difference compared to January of 2023. While more inventory could suggest that we could be heading into a buyer's market, it's not really quite like that, to be honest. I think there's just more transactions because people are actually out there and they're taking advantage of this market and they're doing things like writing offers. So total right now, we have 267 homes available between single family homes and condos in the Boston area of an average sales price of about $1,147,000 and about 50 days to receive an offer. So days on market in terms of receiving an offer, about 50 days. So from talking to home buyers and sellers and talking with other very top agents across markets and our partnerships with mortgage lenders, we are seeing an uptick in activity. We're seeing that in more buyers attending open houses, and we're seeing that because we see more loan applications being submitted as well as offers being submitted. So what does this mean for you? Well, we're going to know more when the Federal Reserve meets in May. We were expecting interest rate change last week, so we're still hopeful of what's to come. And Fannie Mae is actually predicting that we're going to have interest rates of 5 to 5.5% by the end of the year. So I hope this data was really helpful for you. I do wear the realtor hat, but mainly today, I really just wanted to put boots on the ground and share with you what the greater Boston real estate market looks like. Or we could be steady and boring market, which is actually pretty good. I mean, we are nowhere near the 8% interest rate that we were in the fall. So we're heading in the right direction. And again, moving is a personal choice. I hope this information that we've provided today about the greater Boston real estate market was helpful. If it was, all I ask is you leave a comment below. We put out new content every week. You can also like and subscribe. And there's links also below for how you can reach out to me. I'm Katherine Kranenburg with the Moving to Boston team, and I'll see you on the next video.